everyone. It's me, Sailor Venus. Hi everyone. It's me, Sailor Moon. And it's me, Sailor Venus. So today we're going to talk oh, about locking folks from our YouTube fairway. Now, we have not talked about this in about 6 years. But then we probably talked about it before and just don't think back when we talked about it. Now, we have been locking folks from our YouTube fairway for about 6 years. Well, actually, probably been doing it longer than 6 years, but this one's been around for 6 years. And a lot of folks out there on YouTube, there are some folks out there who don't care about anyone, who see the interweb as some kind of, ha ha ha, it's not true life, so who cares what I say and do? Well, for those folks out there that are mean and got nothing kind to say, and all they want to do is say mean shit or do mean shit, they're locked from a YouTube fairway. And I know there's going to be folks out there, and they usually go around and bitch about, right to free speech. Everyone has the right to free speech. Alright? I'm not taking their right to free speech away from them. I'm just taking their gift to say it on my YouTube fairway away from them. Which be understand about that. So your hair's still a mess. Nothing I can do about it. YouTube, if we even go down to do something with the hair, that's the one it's going to pick. So, anyway, yeah, and you get scathed for it. And the only ones that would scathe you for that kind of behavior would be the ones who do the behavior that behave the way that gets them locked. Alright? Now I know there's some folks out there and they don't want to lock folks from their YouTube fairway. That's their own business. Good for them. But we do that. Alright? We don't, and that's all we do. We just lock them and that's it. We don't come on YouTube and make a film about every creep out there that said something mean or behaved badly. We don't do that anymore. Yeah, we used to do that a long time ago, and that's what the haters out there wanted. They wanted you to say something about them. They wanted you to shout them out and scathe the way they behaved so they could come back and say some more shit, and some other folks could come in and get their chunk of the cake. Now, why I'm doing this is that even though Lock from Fairway has only been around for about 6 years, it actually works. And so why are we talking about this? Because we wake up, we come on this morning, and we get two creeps we had to lock from our YouTube fairway. They know who they are. We're not going to say their names. We're not going to give them what they want. But as our as our friends on YouTube would say, followers, haters are going to hate. Oh yeah, that's true. You're right, Sailor Moon. That is what haters do. At the end of the day, haters are going to hate no need what. You can't win, you cannot win them over. You're never going to meet their goals because they're always going to shift their goals. They're always going to be mean-hearted. They're always going to have something going on in their life that they don't that they have no run or lead over. So they're going to come on and take it out on you. Like all bullies do, both on the interweb and off the interweb do, sadly. But I do forgive them. Yeah, that's the thing. I do forgive them for the way they behave and what they say and what they do. But I want nothing to do with them. Alright? We don't read their words. We don't watch their films if they made any films on us. We don't do any of that. We don't make films on them. We just lock them and that's it. And that has done wonders for us in 6 years that has done wonders for 6 years of being on YouTube. if we would have done what we did now back then, from 2008 YL to now, there isn't no grounds so those YouTube fairways would have still been around. No one knows had any run or lead over that. But the haters would have really had nothing to work with. Oh, true, they probably have something to work with, but it's nothing they can play off on. So yeah, we locked folks from our YouTube fairway who, you know, are mean and have nothing kind to say and, you know, want to make a name for themselves by bullying someone on the interweb because that makes them feel good or whatever. Well, at the end of the day, it just makes someone a weakling, you know, coming on their tailcraft, their rune board, you know, going on their reckoner and saying some mean shit, you know, whatever makes their day. They think it makes them cool or something to bully someone. Well, before you know what, it's only like what 6 minutes and 6 minutes into our film Sale of Venus. So what I want to say is that however you handle haters or bullies or whatever you want to call them, it's up to you. Yeah, you can stand up for yourself and call them out and scape them for the way they behave. You might get, that's what they want. That's what a lot of bullies and haters want. That's why they bully and hate, because that's what they want. They have something going on in their life that they have no run or lead over, and the only way they know how to handle it is sadly by bullying and picking on someone. And at the end of the day, that is not going to make their hang up, their bind, or their handicap go away. It's still going to be there when they're done. Alright? The other choosing to do is to befriend them, but that doesn't work. That may or may not work. You would have to get to know them to do that. Or forgive them, which we do. We do forgive our haters and whatever. It's true, we do forgive our haters. But we lock them from our YouTube fairway. We hush them, we lock them, and then we have nothing to do with them. You know? Because those kind of folks out there, they just see the interweb as, you know, it's not true life. So who cares what's said or done? You know, that's why a lot of them come on the interweb and say shit that they wouldn't say to someone leer to leer, or they wouldn't say in true life, but they would say it on the interweb because they don't see the interweb as true life. So they don't see websteads, or at least websteads like this, as true life. To them, it's all made up, it's mind-see, so who cares what mean thing they say or do, you know? But at the end of the day, God and Jesus forgive them for the way they behave. I forgive them for the way they behave. But I just had to come on and say it, you know? Because I haven't talked about this in a long time. And I know there's going to be someone out there, some new hater, some new bully, who sadly Lucifer has done something to them, made something happen to them in their life that they don't like, and tells them that bullying is the only way to help them overcome whatever's going on. I tell you, that's not the way to do it. Talk to someone, you know? Call someone, talk to someone, you know? Ask God and Jesus to help you. But do not go into bullying, because bullying, or whatever you want to call it, is not going to make the bind or the hang up or the handicap or whatever it is go away. Alright? So don't listen to Lucifer when he tells you to bully, because that is not going to help. Alright? So that's about it. We probably want to end this film now. So we're about 9 minutes into our film. And we usually, and Jordan, she makes her films right after us. She's been doing it like that for 6 long years. So anyway, that's all we got to say. I'm Sailor Moon. I'm Sailor Venus. Hope you like this film.